Hi, it's Amy, your Activities and Employability Officer, and today I'm going to be talking you through how to vote in our guild elections. So in our officer elections, we use a system called Single Transferable Voting, or STV for short. This is different from the normal way you'd vote in a local or general election in this country. Single transferable voting is a system of preferential voting which is designed to minimise wasted votes and provide proportional representation. If it sounds difficult, it's honestly not. You just have to remember to vote for each of the candidates in order of preference you'd want them to be elected in. We've put all the details on our website, but I'm going to talk you through a quick example to help explain how it works. So let's imagine that 5 of the Bridgerton characters are standing for the position of president in our officer elections. You've got the Duke, Anthony, Daphne, Lady Danbury and Penelope all standing to be your next president. Now, you'd quite like the Duke to be president because you quite like his manifesto and you like what he stands for. So you would put him down as your first preference. STV allows you to rate all the candidates in the order you'd like them to be president. So for this example, you'd put the Duke as number 1, Anthony as number 2, Daphne as number 3, Lady Danbury as number 4 and Penelope as number 5. So as I said, STV, you get to mark who you'd want as your 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th or so on choice, which comes into play during each round of counting the votes. Now, if you only want 3 of those characters to be considered as president, so the Duke, Anthony and Daphne, you can just put those 3 down and not rate the other candidates if you don't think they'd be good. And if you only wanted the Duke to be president, you didn't like any of the others, you could also just put him down as your first choice and then select no further preferences. Alternatively, if you don't think any of the list of characters that I've mentioned would make a good president of a guild, you can choose Ron or reopen nominations, as it's known as. That way we can then persuade someone like Bridgerton's Eloise to run as president. When the elections close, all the votes are counted and the candidate who's received the least votes is eliminated. Anyone who had voted for this candidate, for example Daphne, now has their 2nd preference vote allocated to their 2nd preference candidate, and the process repeats until we have a winner, and that person is then elected as president. Sound complicated still? It's really not. It's just because we're not used to voting in this way in any other election. We've put some more information on our website and the links below. Just remember that however you vote in our officer elections, you're choosing your democratic rights to decide who you want to lead your guild next year, and it's so important you read everyone's manifesto and vote based on who you think would be best in that role. So, happy voting!